Would I normally go out of my way to do a cry analysis? Maybe, if she was crying for like Hey everyone, it's me, the Mama MP. Welcome back to my channel. As a mom, and as I'm sure you can relate with, I'm always looking for ways to maximize my time, to keep track of everything that's going on in my kids' lives, from what they're doing, to developmental milestones, to doctor's appointments, and all the things. So today I'm sharing with you a review of the YOYA AI parenting app. Full disclosure, I am partnering with YOYA AI, so for the first 10 people who comment on this video, I do have premium subscription access codes for you, so be sure to stick around to the end to get those codes. So as you can see, first thing that you do when creating your account is go through this list of questions regarding what your sleep goals are, what your sleep concerns are, and it kind of walks you through some of the priorities that you can address with the app. And then at the very end of it, it does give you the option to get started with the sleep space analysis. First up, I want to talk about the sleep space review feature. This is actually a pretty cool feature, and I think it's somewhat unique to this particular app. You snap a picture of wherever your baby sleeps, whether it's in a crib or a bassinet or you're co-sleeping or whatever, and the YOYA AI analyzes it, and then it gives you feedback on how best to optimize it. I love this because as an experienced mom, it's like a second set of eyes to double check things that I may potentially have missed. I think this is an excellent point for new moms who might not know what all the sleep guidelines are, but here's my problem, and I feel like this is kind of a big deal. Once you receive your sleep analysis report, it's not really easy to find it again. I spent quite a while digging through all of the settings and profile and everything in the app, trying to get back to that report so I could review it and compare any changes that I'd made, or maybe look to get an updated review. And it was nearly impossible to find, and I ended up just giving up. I think it's a fantastic tool, but if you can't reference it again, it only has some limited benefit. So I think that this particular feature has tremendous potential, but it does need a little bit of tweaking in order to be able to continue to access that information. Another thing that I thought was really interesting and unique about this app was its cry analysis feature. Basically, all you do is record your baby crying, and it analyzes the pitch and the tone to tell you what could be wrong. Is baby hungry? Does baby need a diaper change? Or is otherwise baby uncomfortable? Something like that. And I think it's an amazing concept. Again, I think this is something that a new mom could really benefit from. Any mom knows that, you know, we've all been there in the middle of the night when baby is crying and you've tried everything and baby won't stop crying and you just don't know what to do, and it can be really overwhelming. So I think this is a fantastic option, especially for those parents who don't have as much support. As an experienced mom, this isn't really something that I would naturally turn to. I did use the feature because I wanted to see how it would work. So, you know, I was in a situation where my baby was fed and cleaned and she was crying. So I tried out the feature and it said she was uncomfortable. So I think that's useful information, especially for a new mom. But being that this is not my first time around with a baby, I would already be troubleshooting and thinking to myself, I've already done these things for my baby. Maybe she's just tired, and you know, I would normally just pick her up and move around and try to get her comfortable. So would I normally go out of my way to do a cry analysis? Maybe, if she was crying for like a long time, like how some babies can, for like hours. If that was the case, then I think this could be really useful for an experienced mom, just so that you would have another perspective, just in case you missed something, right? But at this time in my life, I wouldn't normally turn to this kind of a feature. But I can totally see it being useful for a new mom who's panicking and doesn't know why her baby's crying. So another really unique feature about YOYA AI is that it uses voice logging technology. You literally just talk to it like you're having a conversation and it logs whatever you say. So I say, my baby just had a poopy diaper. Afterwards, I fed her for 20 minutes and then we went on a walk. And it just kind of logs all of that information. I think this is really nice because it's a hands-free option, although you do have to hit a button to start it. But on the flip side of that, I would also like to have a feature where you can manually input things, and unfortunately I wasn't able to accomplish this directly. I did find a workaround where I would start a voice recording and then cancel it right away, which then opened up a chat box and I could free text all of whatever it is I wanted to say. And I think having some kind of a manual entry mode would be useful, especially when you want to record things like when you're in a situation where you can't make noise, such as when the baby's asleep, or if you're out and about and it's just not convenient to be talking into your phone. I did have one occasion also where I was speaking into the phone and I recorded a whole bunch of things and I submitted it and the whole entry was lost. So it kind of felt like maybe it was a user error at the time, but I believe that there is a lot of potential in this. It just needs a little bit of tweaking to be perfectly optimized. The last thing that I want to bring up as a highlight of this app is its AI chat support. This is like having a little parenting guru in your phone that you can just ask a question to, like, how do I get my baby to sleep longer? Or what do I need to do to get my picky toddler to eat more food? I tried it out and it gave me some solid tips, like trying a white noise machine for better naps or using room darkening curtains. Of course, it's not like completely mind-blowingly groundbreaking because it's pulling from common knowledge and other parenting resources that are out there, but it's nice because it all compiles it in one central area. You don't have to be checking one website for this information, another website for that information. It's all right there together. Of course, it's not a replacement for things like your pediatrician or for health information or for a mom's experience. So, but it's a great place to start, especially if you don't have a lot of support. So overall, I would give the app a solid 8 out of 10. I think it's got a great foundation. I think it has a lot of really unique features like the sleep analysis, like the voice logging, and the AI chat support. I think all of those are fantastic. The cry analysis is super unique as well. I think there are a few little tweaks that the developer could do to make it that much more user-friendly for a new mom and an experienced mom. I absolutely would recommend this to my new mom friends to give it a try and see if they feel like it's useful for them. Let me know in the comments what feature you would be most interested to try, and for the first 10 people that comment, I will send you a premium access code. Thank you again to YOYA AI for partnering with me on this video. I am excited to see how the app develops in the future.